Hello everyone, Mark here again from Visual Pro Detailing. I get a lot of clients that ask me, what's the easiest way to wash my car in the winter? And as I always recommend hand washing, and the only real alternative to hand washing is going through a touchless car wash, which doesn't really get the vehicle as clean, I recommend to people to rinseless wash basically year round unless the vehicle is really dirty. So I'm going to show you an example on this Jeep Grand Cherokee here that I'm actually getting ready to start on the ceramic coating process of how to rinseless wash it and how fast and easy it can be. So I've got my bucket here. It's got about 3.5 gallons of warm water. It's got my Optimum No Rinse solution. I've got my 2 towels that I'm going to be using here. And I'm going to just show you how quick and easy it is to wash a car indoors in the winter using the rinseless wash method. I'm going to start here at the top doing the 3 glass panels. I'm going to do the side view mirror here. I'm going to do my first wipe here with the large drying towel, so that it's going to kind of mop up everything. And this rinseless wash has polymers in it, and they provide the lubrication compared to a standard wash, which has soaps and detergents in it, which really does not provide as good a protection as a rinseless wash does against wash marring. Now I'm going to be clay barring and polishing this car, so for this particular example, I'm not going to be trying to be super meticulous about every tiny little nick and cranny. I'm just trying to get the car nice and clean so that I can start the claying process. Now you'll notice I started at the top here, and now I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do all 3 panels at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and do the sections a quarter panel at a time. That way I'm not pushing around any dirt. I'm making sure getting it back in the bucket that has the grit guard every single time. Now I've done this a lot of times, so I'm pretty fast doing this, but you can see just by the video that this is not rocket science, as this is not something that the average person can't do. It just takes a little bit different technique and a little practice, and once you do it, unless the vehicle's really dirty, you will never go back to the hose and the buckets again, just because this is so much simpler, especially if you have a vehicle that has the ceramic coating applied to it to where the dirt basically falls right off anyway. There's a lot of different rinseless wash products out there. I like Optimum No Rinse simply because it's easy to find. It's the most commonly used rinseless wash product that I'm aware of, I believe, in the world. And it just does a great job. It's relatively inexpensive, and it's really simple to use. I've used a lot of other rinseless wash products, and really nothing compares to Optimum No Rinse. Although there are many out there that are still good, and they're very similar. We'll do one more quarter panel here. So, in the scope of a few minutes here, video at this point is still under 5 minutes total. I basically washed half of an SUV, and if if I did the whole video, there's certain areas like the front grill's got a few bugs on it that's going to take a little bit longer. The rear bumper is going to take a little bit longer because It's just a little bit more intricate, and there's a few more nooks and crannies, but I'll do the wheels and I'll do the edges of the fender wells last, simply because they're a little dirtier and I don't want to get that contamination on the paint. So I'm going to do all the painted surface first, make my big circle here, then I'll do the wheels, then I'll do the edges of the fender wells that are plastic here, just because I don't want to get that contamination back in the wash bucket. But as you can tell here, I'm basically going to wash the whole car in about 20 minutes, and that's going to give me a great base to do my clay bar treatment, and then after that I'll start on the machine polishing. If you're wanting to take care of your own vehicle and you're wanting to do it in the safest and fastest way possible, optimum no rinse is the way to go. Rinseless washing is the way to go, and it's a way that you, even as a non-professional detailer, if you're not a detailer and you're watching this, you can take great care of your vehicle and make it look fantastic in a very short amount of time, even with very limited resources and time. Even if you live in an apartment complex and you don't have a garage, for instance, you can get 3 gallons of really warm water. You can go outside even when it's cold outside, and you can do this relatively quick and painlessly, and you can get a result for your vehicle. And it just makes the vehicle look fantastic, especially if you have a ceramic coated vehicle. It makes it look like it did whenever you pulled it away from your detailer's shop, and it just keeps it looking great longer. It's just a great way to do it. It's a simple way to do it, and that's why I would like to share it with you. If you'd like more information about my products, my services, more informational videos, you can go to my website, which is visualprodetailing.com. On there, there's a phone number, there's an address, an email address, and a contact form, as well as links to my Facebook and YouTube page where you can see more information about me, my business. I would love to hear from you, even if you're not a client or prospective client. I would love to hear from you anyway, just to answer any questions you may have and just to get to know you. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.